Celebrate this festive period every evening on GRTS. Gornal Ibedi. Sponsors invited.
It's a warm welcome to GRTS, and this is the Education Forum with me, Samuel Ba. The Progressive Science and Mathematics Initiative is the latest innovation for teaching maths and science. In tonight's edition of the forum, we will bring you discussions by education officers, and also among them Mr. Bob, the brain behind the electronic model for teaching of maths and science. Also in this edition, we caught up with participants who are undergoing a training program on the use of the new innovation to sound their thoughts on the development.
My name is Mohamed El Kinde, a teacher at Kodu Senior Secondary School, taking mathematics and IT here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kinte. You are lucky to be part of this progressive mathematics and science teachers, training. Can you tell us how important this training is to you, especially as a teacher of mathematics?
Thank you very much. This project here in the Gambia is a new project that is PMI and PSI, as you rightly said, Progressive Mathematics Initiative and Progressive Science Initiative. It's a very, very important project that can enhance the teaching of math and science in our country. Especially, most of the students in the Gambia here believe that science or mathematics is very difficult. But with the introduction of this new project here, we can attract the attention of many students to come and study math and science. The project actually is dealing with three basic important points. That is the pedagogy, the assessment, and the curriculum. The pedagogy deals with the social constructivism, that is the students interacting with one another, and use of the round table. You will have as many students sitting at a table discussing instead of teachers standing in front of the board doing the bulk of work. But here is student-centered. If you look at the old traditional method of teaching, the teachers do bulk of work. They are writing, trying to explain the concept to the students. Students also try to write and follow the teacher, which is some kind of hectic. But here the teacher will just give the direct instruction. The students will be there discussing in their groups, sharing ideas, and come up with a point. Yeah.
Can you tell us how it is different from the old method that you have been using, and how will this really benefit you personally as a teacher?
Yeah, if you compare this method to the old method, there is a vast difference. If you look at that of the old method, the method is teacher-centered. Most of the job is done by the teacher. But for this one, it's student-centered. The teacher will give the direct instruction, as I said. The students will be there discussing in their groups. If they need the assistance of the teacher, he came in. And also here we are using the technology, as you can see. It's the whiteboard, it's the interactive whiteboard. We are using the teacher will use that to give the direct instruction to transfer the message to the students instead of using the chalkboard where the teacher will be struggling to write, explain at the same time. The students also will be there struggling to copy and follow the teacher. You know, as it rightly said in our two things cannot go together. So one thing must go ahead, you know. So for that, it's a big difference. So here, we use the technology to transmit the information to the students without the burden of the teacher. Yeah.
In other words, it's a very, very interactive one.
Interactive one.
It's not centered on the teacher alone doing the explanation.
Exactly, yeah. It's basically the students are doing 85% of the work in the classroom instead of the teacher.
While the teacher serves as a guide.
Yeah, to the students. It will just give the direct instruction to them and they will just follow what the teacher told them and do their work, even if it is assistant.
Can you tell us your overall impressions of this new method of teaching maths and science?
I'm really impressed with this because I, as a person, it gives me a lot of motivation to stay in the teaching field, as I said, because you know it motivates me. I don't do bulk of work as before, where I'll be struggling to use the chalkboard to pass the information. But here I'll just prepare my notes at home, just give them direct instruction. They'll be working in their group. If they need my assistant, I'll come in. So if I go home, I feel relief. Yeah, you know, it really improved my skills in teaching. I love it.
Thank you for talking to us. And what's your name again?
Mahmoud El Kinde, or Mr. Kinde. Most of the students call me Mr. ML. Yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. ML.
You're welcome.
I'm Grts Johnson from Civil Senior Secondary School.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. You are lucky to be part of this important training on the teaching of maths and science. Can you tell us how important this training is to you as a teacher of maths or science?
This program is very, very important. One, it equipped my teaching knowledge, and at the same time, the new technology innovation that has been brought into the teaching of science and mathematics make it easier for us to get across